At home, me and Ma had my favorite dinner, Salisbury steak. Every time she brought it home, all I could think about was how lucky the people in the hospital were that they could get that for dinner. Salisbury steak is amazing. I don't know what exactly Salisbury is, but whatever it is, it's delicious. So, you liking track? Ma asked, heating the food up. Yeah, it's cool. It's crazy hard, but it's cool. And what about the coach? She asked. How's he? I like him, I said, plain, unsure of what she was getting at. Like I said, moms never trust people around their kids. Never, ever. And Coach had just left after asking my mom if I could go to the newbie dinner, and she said I could, but the smell of Salisbury might have changed her mind just that quick. I don't know why it would have, but who really understands moms? You know what? She said, popping open the microwave where it dinged. She flashed a smile at me. I like him too. Phew. The homework Ma was avoiding tonight was all about how to draw blood. They call it phlebotomy. And the movie of the night was Love Jones, which we've seen a bazillion times, but my ma loves it. It's about this photographer lady and this dude who writes poems, and they like each other, then they hate each other, then they like each other, then it's over. Or something like that. I never really pay much attention. I just flip through my world records book and spout out different facts. There's this dude named Tommy something. I couldn't pronounce his last name. He holds the world record for pulling the most nails out of a piece of wood with his teeth. My mother, sitting with the nursing textbook open on her lap, just shushed me and kept on watching. And there's this other guy, I continued, even though I knew she didn't want to hear it. Most of the time, I just like to mess with her. His name is Wim Hof. What a name, right? Yikes. Wim Hof. Anyway, he got the record for the most amount of time spent in ice. In ice? My mother asked. Must have caught her off in a boring part of the movie. Yep, in it. 1 hour and 53 minutes. People crazy, she said, shaking her head. Then she held her hand out in front of me to let me know that the boring part of the movie was now over. It was time for her to resume fanning the tears back every 5 minutes. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, you ever heard of Usain Bolt? I asked her. He holds the record for being the fastest man. Cass, come on now, she begged. They're getting ready to fall in love again. You know that's my favorite part. I just shook my head and kept on flipping. The good thing was she didn't ask me about my new fancy shoes, but that's just because she didn't know about them. I changed them in Coach's cab on the way home from practice. Coach, on the other hand, definitely asked about them. Where'd you get 'em? That's all I want to know, Coach said. This came after he told me he was proud of me for not quitting today. I told him that I had no idea why he loved to torture children so much. Do you grill all the kids on the team like this, or just me? I replied, snappy. Just you, and he slapped my arm. I told him that my mother had gotten them for me as a way to encourage me to do the right thing and stay out of trouble. Just saying it turned my stomach because here I was, a boy who was suspended for busting somebody in the face at school one day and skipped half the day the next because I was laughed at. Then I swiped some shoes. I clearly wasn't staying out of trouble. Matter of fact, I was knee deep in it. Oh, okay, Coach said, but I could tell he didn't believe me. I wouldn't have. He could probably see it on my face, especially since, just like him, I didn't have no hair on it to disguise me either. And honestly, yes, honestly, I couldn't even believe that I had just lied like that. I wasn't even the lying type, but I also wasn't the stealing type until a few hours earlier. Altercations, altercations, altercations.